At 29, I thought I had everything: a loving husband, a stable job, and a future I could trust. My name is Laura Mitchell, and for 7 years, I believed my husband Ethan was my greatest blessing. We met in college. He was charming, ambitious, always talking about his dreams of becoming a manager at the marketing firm where we both started. I admired that fire in him. I was the quiet one, the listener, the one who believed that love was about supporting your partner no matter what. When we got married, I worked double shifts to help him finish his MBA. I packed his lunches, ironed his shirts, and told myself that someday, all our sacrifices would be worth it. And when he got hired at a prestigious company called Brightwave Media, I was proud. So proud I cried the day he brought home his first company badge. For a while, life felt peaceful. He'd leave early, come home late, always busy with clients. I'd wait up for him, dinner growing cold, but he'd kiss my forehead and whisper, "It's just work, Laura." For us. But slowly, "for us" started sounding like "for him." He became secretive. He'd hide his phone, change his passwords, and once I noticed he'd shaved his beard, something he never did, claiming new company culture. Still, I ignored the signs, because love makes you blind and loyalty makes you silent. Until one night, everything changed. It was a rainy Friday when Ethan forgot his work laptop at home. He called in a panic. "Laura, please, can you drop it at the office? There's a big presentation. I need it now." So I did. I drove to Brightwave, walked through the glass doors of that shiny building, and smiled at the receptionist who clearly didn't recognize me. "Hi, I'm Laura Mitchell. I'm dropping off my husband's laptop. Ethan Mitchell." The receptionist's polite smile froze. "Oh, Ethan's in the conference room with his team and his new associate. I'll take it to him." Associate? I didn't want to intrude, but curiosity made me glance through the frosted glass panel beside the conference room. And that's when I saw her. A woman, maybe mid-20s, sleek brown hair, red lipstick, laughing at something Ethan said. He leaned close to whisper something, their shoulders brushing. His hand briefly touched hers, so natural, so intimate, that it broke something inside me. I stepped back. My heart pounded, my throat tightened, and all I could hear was my pulse echoing through the sterile walls of that office. That night, I didn't say a word. I placed his dinner on the table, smiled weakly, and watched him lie through his teeth when he said he'd been in back-to-back meetings all day. But deep down, I knew. My husband wasn't just busy with clients, he was busy with her. And fate, or karma, was about to make him pay in a way he'd never see coming. Over the next few weeks, I played the part of the perfect wife, smiling, cooking, pretending nothing was wrong, while secretly watching every detail. Ethan started mentioning her name casually. "Oh, Amelia came up with this great campaign." Or, "Amelia's a genius with clients." I listened, nodding, hiding my shaking hands under the table. One night, as he showered, I checked his laptop history. There it was, dozens of late-night emails between him and Amelia. Dinner meetings, urgent calls, strategy sessions. Except one subject line caught my eye. "Our future together." The email was deleted before I could open it, but I'd seen enough. My husband was planning a future. Without me. That night, I cried until my pillow was soaked. I wasn't just losing my husband, I was losing 7 years of love, trust, and shared dreams. But something inside me shifted. Pain turned into clarity, and clarity turned into power. I wasn't going to beg. I wasn't going to confront him. Not yet. I wanted proof. And when the universe decided to hand me that proof, it came in the form of an envelope. A week later, Ethan came home beaming. "Babe, guess what? Big news at work. The company's promoting someone to regional director next month." I smiled faintly. "That's great. Who's getting it?" He smirked. Not sure yet, but I'm definitely in the running. Amelia and I led the latest campaign. We're both being considered. My stomach turned at the "we." For days, he rehearsed presentations, stayed late, and acted like a man chasing his dream. I watched him proudly, though my heart was in ruins. Then, one morning, he left his briefcase open on the kitchen counter. Inside, it was a thick white envelope stamped with the Brightwave logo. The name on it, Amelia Clark. I froze. It wasn't addressed to him, but curiosity, or maybe divine justice, made me open it. Inside was a promotion letter. It read, "Congratulations, Ms. Clark. We are pleased to inform you that you have been selected as our new Regional Director of Brightwave Media. You will now lead our West Coast division alongside your senior partner, Mr. Ethan Mitchell." Senior partner. My hands trembled as I read the next paragraph. Please note, your relocation package includes travel and accommodation expenses for 2 weeks while transitioning to our Los Angeles office. We look forward to seeing both of you thrive together in your new chapter. Both of you. I felt the blood drain from my face. He wasn't just working with her. They were moving together. When Ethan came home that night, I was ready. I placed the open letter on the dining table, right beside his dinner plate. He froze when he saw it. His face turned white. "Where did you—" "You left it in your briefcase," I said softly. "I guess congratulations are in order. For both of you." He stammered. "Laura, it's not what it looks like." "Oh, it's exactly what it looks like," I interrupted. "You hit her at work, you lied to my face, and now you're planning a new life with her." He tried to grab my hands, but I pulled away. For the first time, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just looked at him like a stranger. "Tell me something, Ethan. When did I stop being enough for you?" He didn't answer. Because there was no answer that could fix what he broke. But what he didn't know was that I wasn't done yet. He thought the promotion letter ruined his plan. But I was about to ruin his career. The next morning, I did what any betrayed wife would do. I got smart. I took photos of the letter, screenshots of their emails, and sent them anonymously to Brightwave's HR department. With one note: an employee's unethical relationship with a subordinate is compromising your company's professional integrity. Within 2 days, chaos erupted at Brightwave. Ethan came home, panic written all over his face. "Someone reported Amelia and me. HR is investigating and they think it's favoritism. The promotion's on hold." I looked up from my tea, feigning surprise. "Oh no, that's terrible." He glared at me. "You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you?" I met his eyes. "Why would I? You've been too busy at work to tell me anything, remember?" He stormed out. A week later, I received a call from one of my old friends. She still worked in Brightwave's accounting department. "Laura, you won't believe this. HR found out Amelia and Ethan were using company funds for business dinners that were actually romantic getaways. They're both being terminated." Terminated. Terminated. The word felt like poetic justice. That night, Ethan came home defeated, holding a small box of office supplies. He sat on the couch, head in his hands. "It's over. I lost everything." I watched him quietly. "No, Ethan. You lost me long before you lost your job." He looked up, tears in his eyes. But I stood firm. "I gave you everything. My love, my time, my trust. And you gave me lies. So now I'm giving you freedom. The kind you were too cowardly to ask for." I filed for divorce the next morning. Months passed. I moved to a new city, found a better job, and finally started living for me. One day, I got a letter in the mail. It was from Brightwave Media. They thanked me, anonymously, of course, for helping expose internal misconduct. And attached was a check, a reward for the whistleblower. I laughed. I didn't need the money, but it felt like life's way of saying, "You did the right thing." Sometimes closure doesn't come from apologies. It comes from standing up for yourself when someone else tries to make you feel small. Ethan's betrayal broke me for a while, but it also built me back stronger. Now, when people ask if I regret exposing him, I smile and say, no, because when he hid his girlfriend at work, he also hid the truth about who he really was. And that promotion letter didn't just ruin his plan, it saved my life. Never let someone convince you that loyalty means silence. Love should never make you lose yourself. And sometimes, the very letter that ends your marriage is the one that begins your freedom.